Pit bulls are labeled as aggressive by many people. Pet stores even don't allow pit bulls to be part of their training classes. But do you really think pit bulls should be labeled aggressive? I don't think so. Pit bulls shouldn't be labeled as aggressive. Just because a few pit bulls are aggressive doesn't mean they're all aggressive. Just because you have a few bad apples doesn't mean they're all bad. I was a vet technician for a few years and I've seen many dogs. Some that were aggressive, but not all of them were pit bulls. A lot of people mistake aggression for a dog being defensive. When a dog's defensive, if somebody comes after property or your owners or even approaches you, you approach a random dog on the street, they're not going to be friendly. They want to protect their owner. That's what they're there for. So sometimes that's mistaken for aggression. A good source for that is a paper that's written by MacDeal Alkig, and it's called Aggression, Behavior, and Animal Care Among Pit Bulls and Other Dogs Adopted from the Animal Shelter, Animal Welfare. Pit bulls also learn behavior traits based on the environments they grow up in. If a pit bull grows up in an environment where they're trained to fight other dogs and be aggressive and just nasty behavior, then they're gonna show that trait. Whereas if they grew up in a household with kids and they were taught from a young age to be calm, collected, and civil, and be nice to those babies, they're gonna be sweethearts. Another good source for that is called Global Animal, and that is from Brown Dickey. And then in a different argument, some dogs are just born aggressive. That's just the traits they have. Not all of them are pit bulls. I've seen handfuls of Chihuahuas be more aggressive than I've ever seen a pit bull be. And somebody that goes into depth with that would be Alpha Paw. They actually call smaller breeds more aggressive. And you do see that quite often. ASPCA also made a pit bull statement on their website, saying that yes, pit bulls were originally bred to do bait dogs, which is hunting dogs. Over the time, those traits have changed, and now they're sweethearts. So just because some still have that in their bloodline doesn't mean they all do. So not all of them should be aggressive, whereas a Chihuahua is not bred for that, and we've seen them be meaner than pit bulls. Now, with all of that being said, I don't believe pit bulls should be labeled aggressive. I believe they should be allowed to go in pet stores and take their training classes and be around people, because they are not aggressive. Some of them can be, but again, that's because either the environment they grew up in, they could just be a bad apple of the bunch, and aggression should be from dog to dog, not just pit bulls.